The annual Book Studio Open House. We are extremely happy and proud with the work that was done by the students this year. I think you'll probably notice that there is a particular looking at St. Louis kind of bend to the work, and that is really good because our patron saint here, Nancy, and her partner Ken have done so much for the city and have included us in their generosity, and we really thank them. And so there's a lot of St. Louis because there is a lot of urban books. We taught urban books courses both semesters this year, which is a little bit unusual for us. So the pieces that are out on the table sometimes have taken strange forms. These don't necessarily look bookish, but in fact they are. This is a really fun class that I did last fall with graduate architecture students on a very alternative book form called the Flag Book. It turned out to be more like the roof of Steinberg Gallery and Auditorium. And they became full-blown sculptures in times at places. So I encourage you to kind of migrate down and look at those. I also encourage you to buy raffle tickets. We published a new limited edition from the Kranzberg Book Studio this year. A talk by, it's the transcript of a talk by Louis Kamnitzer that was given as he accepted the Emeritus Printmaker Award at the SGC conference that was held here 2 years ago, right? 2011. 2011. It takes a little while for letterpress to happen, so you have to be patient to get something good. You have a chance for $5 to get a very valuable limited edition book that is hand printed and bound. And I want to, as always, thank our friends in the library. In special collections, particularly Joel Miner is here. We're missing two people that have moved on, Aaron Davis and Ann Poseda, who had been a part of this event for many, many years, and we would just, I just want to say thank you, Ann and Aaron, and they're okay, they're healthy, they're still with us, but they're just in different work areas now. And I want to thank Joy Lowry, who takes a lot of effort to organize a beautiful open house for us every year. So thank you very much. We really appreciate our association with the library and hope that it can grow and continue in all sorts of beautiful ways. I also want to thank Buzz and Carmen and the administration of the school for being so proactive on behalf of the book studio and helping us to continue to flourish. This year we had a wonderful opportunity to have a postgraduate teaching fellow in the form of Michael Powell, who did a terrific job for us both fall and spring. I really want to acknowledge all the effort that he put in and a lot of the work that you're seeing is the product of his teaching. So thank you, Michael. Don't be too generous because he's leaving St. Louis. But we really do appreciate that. And also, I don't know, Ben Keel is here, and Ben also taught in the fall the type and letter form course. There's quite a bit of the work of his students as well. So. Every year we do an award for the best book that has been produced in the studio that year. I want to do it a little bit differently this year and just acknowledge, I want to acknowledge 3 books that were produced during this semester that I think were quite special. One of them is this beautiful book called Mirrored City by Sarah Wong that I think is an extraordinary look at the Central West End. Very unique vision. I think we have budding star designer illustrator in our communication design program. I urge you all to take a good look at that. The paintings are beautiful, the design of the pages is beautiful, and she was also a student in Michael's bookbinding class, which I think really ramped up the bookbinding. So for Sarah, you get an award of extinction. We also have another wonderful book by a sophomore that I think you are in architecture technically, aren't you? But we're
all friends here.
Temporarily. Anthony Hahn made an absolutely beautiful, very poetic investigation of the north side of St. Louis and dealing with the absence and things that have been lost. And also wrote the text, composed a poem that goes along with this. It's a really beautiful, very kind of soulful look at the north side. And I think these books do one of the best things that we have been able to do in the studio, which is to use the book form as a way to look at the city and to work through a visual problem, to really investigate a subject. And I'm really proud of the way that this has come together to be driving the work that we do in the studio, because people are really using the book to discover their subject. And that's the best possible outcome, I would imagine. Wouldn't you concur, Dean Spector?
We're on the same page.
So, Anthony, you also get a recognition for your outstanding work this semester. The final piece that we're going to recognize is actually being recognized with the Nancy, the award that is named for Nancy Kranzberg. They actually modeled a whole cartoon strip after Nancy. And this is an extraordinary, very deceptively simple book that was made by Paul Cronin. And Paul has been doing some incredible investigation of book structure and content this year. And I think that it's really fascinating that we had 3 wonderful books come out of sophomores. And so I'm looking forward to the next couple of years of having them be able to work in the studio and to grow in their design and construction of books. And I just thank them for all the good work that they've done this year. So, Paul, you need to come forward.
Is this the guy?
Yes.
Oh, wow. The Nancy. Wow.
So there's still plenty of time to get your raffle tickets. I think we have a few left. And if you have any questions about the work you're seeing, ask a student. Thank you.
Oh.